Each of us have an internal motto that drives us. We can either be drawn towards being fast-paced and outgoing, or we can be drawn towards slow-paced and reserved. We can be extremely fast-paced or moderately fast-paced. We can also be extremely reserved or moderately reserved. As we all have this internal motto that draws us either to be fast-paced or slow-paced, we also have an internal compass. This compass is the one that draws us either towards task or towards people. When you are drawn towards task, you are the kind of person that is always job oriented. You are the kind of person that you always want to accomplish the task at hand. You are the kind of person who is focused on what is to be done. And when you are drawn towards people, then you are the kind of person that is emotional, the kind of person that likes to be involved with other people, the kind of person that wants to be constantly between and among people. So when you put these four quadrants together, you have the D, I, S, and C. So if you are a fast-paced person, for example, somebody that is always on the go, somebody that is about what is there to be done, let me do my job, let me do it well, and let me do it quickly, you might be a D person. And if you are a fast-paced person but you are drawn towards people, you might be an I person, who is an inspirational person. People that are involved, people that are inspiring, people that love to be among other people. And if you are a reserved person, remember I said that we can be moderately reserved or very highly reserved. If you are a reserved person, you can either be an S personality or a C personality. So the first question is, am I reserved or am I introverted? Am I fast-paced or am I slow-paced? When you look at yourself and you look inward and you answer this simple question, you begin to know which quadrant you fall into. The second question about whether it's possible for all of us to exhibit all the four quadrants, the four personality styles. Usually, we always have one quadrant that dominates the other three quadrants, and then you have one that supports it. However, some people exhibit the four quadrants in little amounts. This kind of people, we refer to them as the level people. When you take a personality assessment and you come out as level, that means two things would come into the mind of the assessment, of the person that gives you the assessment. It might be that you are a naturally level person, and the implication of this is that you are the type of person that can function. You are a flexible person, somebody that can function as the situation or the need arises. Let's take a mother, for example. A mother who is the homemaker, who is the breadwinner, who is the doctor, who is the nurse, who is the advocate, somebody that is just there, just to service the needs of her family, can take a personality test and you will find out that that person comes out at level. However, some people, it might be because of what they are going through in their lives at that particular time. So when you take your personality assessment and you come out as level, it is always advisable that you wait for another 2 to 3 months and repeat the test, because If it is the situation or the circumstances of your life around that time that makes you to be level, when next you take it, if that situation has changed, it is not unlikely that you come out and you exhibit your real personality traits. So, level people exist. My son, one of my son is level. The first time he took the test, I waited and then I told him to take the assessment again. This time again, he came out level. Then I discovered that yes, that is his personality. And to be very candid, he's the type of person that is very flexible. He's the kind of person that we all rely on. He's a person that whatever you want him to do, he joyfully puts himself in that situation and deliver your demand on him. So yes, we have people that are just naturally level. When they need to be aggressive, they are aggressive. When they need to be soft, they are soft. When they need to sit down and do a task, they sit down and they do that task. It is usually only 3 to 2% of the population that exhibit this level mode. Finally, the third question. The third question, people kept on asking that, wow, they've never experienced the DISC model. They are used to the one that tells them phlegmatic, choleric, and all those other big English language usage. Yes, the DISC model of human behavior is also the same as that one that you're used to. The difference is that the DISC is simpler to use, easy to remember, and you understand it easier. It is the one that is very practical. That is why I use the DISC model of human behavior. Until I come your way another time, I hope I've clarified your question. If you still have questions and you want to know more, please join me on YouTube, Relationship Matters with Modupe Eka. You can get very many valuable videos on that channel. See you on YouTube. Thank you for stopping by once again. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hi, welcome to another day. Today is day 35 of the video challenge. Thank you for staying with me all through this challenge. Oh, I hope you've learned something. 10 more days to go. Oh, sit back and enjoy today's topic. Today we want to answer some of the questions that kept recurring over personality types. One of the questions is, how do I even detect whether I'm a D, I, S, or C? Another question that kept coming up is, where can I take my personality assessment? And yet, the third question that kept on coming and coming is that, can somebody be the 4? And yet, another question that kept coming up is, can somebody exhibit the 4 different types of personality? So let's start with the first question. Yes, the first question, how do I know whether I am a D, I, S, or C?